Good afternoon and hello world. I'm Maya Sendermeyer and I would like to welcome you to the latest episode of my blog series. To tell you a little bit more about myself, what I like to do is share my experiences of what it's been like to live with autism. A second thing I like to do is cover topics that I am passionate about that have absolutely nothing to do with autism whatsoever. A third thing that I do is give my 2 cents on the media and autism and talk about how things should be done and how they should not be done. And a fourth thing that I now do is give tips to the autism community and also talk about and relate my experiences to yours so that you guys know what to do. And the last time I had talked, I had been giving parents and guardians and anybody who sort of watches over their child or niece or nephew or individual on the spectrum, and they want to transition from youth into adulthood systems. They might not be or you may not be in a position to take care of them, even if they're a very young child, because they've developed some serious behavior problems. So one of the options you're going to look at is a respite provider. You're going to look at a group home or adult foster care, because you're not in a place to really take care of them because you just don't know what to do. So you're going to send them to a caring position. And what I'd like to do is now give tips to people who want to go into the caregiving type of profession. And the first thing you guys should know is that when you want to work with individuals with a human detour system and you want to live with them, and you want to make sure that they're brushing their teeth, or changing their clothes, or they're going to bed on time, they're getting up for the bus to go to their jobs, or they're getting up to go to their day programs or their adult daycare or dayhab situations. First of all, you need to realize that this is no part-time job and it's no easy task. This is a full-time job. Someone might end up having a seizure. You need to know how to handle a seizure. You need to know how to handle a meltdown or a temper tantrum or a panic attack. You need to know what sets somebody with autism off. You need to make sure that they're eating the types of foods that make them feel good. You need to understand that things don't always go smoothly for someone with autism, and that can cause them to have a meltdown or have a panic attack. You need to be someone who doesn't just care about money. You need to be someone that has had some experience with an individual with autism. You need to do some reading on autism. You need to read books on people who really are experts on themselves, not these top know-it-all neurotypical experts that have no idea what they're talking about. They're just full of hot air. No, you don't need to be talking to those people. You need to realize that these kids are not going to act like adults. They're going to be acting like little kids, or they're going to be acting like rebellious teenagers. And in my case, when I stayed with that respite provider, she discovered that I had an obsession with cartoons, and it drove her bonkers. And she humiliated me in front of an entire restaurant when we were going out for pizza one night, and she said that it was not appropriate for a 23-year-old to be talking about those things. And she also made fun of the way I talked because I was stuttering, and that is also a form of abuse and ableism. And you need to make sure that you are not going to do those things. And when you say you're going to do something for your niece, or not your niece, for for your clients, you need to do it. You do not ever break your promise with them, and you do not step on these people. They're not doormats. Other ways that you can learn how to be better experienced is you might want to try volunteering at an autism center and getting involved in a buddy program where you can pair up with someone with autism, and you could take them out to movies, or You could possibly have a sleepover with them, or you could possibly invite them over for dinner, and then you could also learn about their quirks. I mean, I'm not saying these people end up staying with you, but it might give you a better idea. You just don't want to jump into something that you know absolutely nothing about. I mean, you know what I mean? So, am I making sense? So, again, this is not a playtime. This is a full-time job. I mean, some of these people on the spectrum don't like bright lights, or they may still be in diapers. And you might have to change diapers. You might have to prepare special meals for these people. And you also might need to have a budget. Now, on the other hand, if you're going to leave your clients out in the dark and you're going to lead them around about picking them up, then you can forget working as a provider, because this is not for you. So, anyway, if you have any questions or comments, I'd be happy to hear from you. Why are you interested in becoming a provider? I mean, be honest with yourself and be honest with me. Are you in it for the money? Or are you in it because you want to learn more about autism, or you want to try something new? I'd be happy to hear. I'd happy to hear what you have to say. And I also think that you might consider subscribing to my channel and sharing my blogs on YouTube and on Twitter and on Facebook and any other type of popular social media. Until next time, I'm Maya Sundermeyer.